Hello students, let's read this question. Rachel shared some cupcakes with her friends. The cupcakes are equivalent to 0.85 hundredths. Which fraction represents the cupcakes that Rachel shared? And we're using the strategy of cubes, so we're gonna get started to underlining information. I'm gonna be using my highlighters. Rachel shared cupcakes. No math or math vocabulary, no numbers. The cupcakes are equivalent. Okay, so cupcakes are 0.85. Okay, that was important. And that's a decimal number. Now I keep going and they're asking me for the fraction that represents a cupcake. Fraction that represents the cupcakes that she shared. With it, circle or underline. And in our case we highlight. Now we have to box the question, and the question basically is this section here. Find the fraction that represents the cupcakes that Rachel shared. So we have to think about fraction, part to whole, and all that stuff. And when I have a decimal and I have two place values, I know behind the point I have the tenths and then the hundredths. So here 100 grid, because of the place value, can help me, and also a fraction, decimal, and percent T-chart or table. Okay, so with this box I'm just gonna put some check marks in my problem solving strategy. And with this box the question we elaborate, well, we are in the process of elaborating. We brought our table and 100 grid, and the reason why I brought the 100 grid is because I know that 0.85 I highlighted in green, it represents place value and it represents two place values. So let's write our place value for this. So here we record the place value, right, for the number that's given. And I'm gonna box the place value where we land. In what place value do we land, guys? On the hundreds? Yes. So the place value where we land, I should put it in the same color so we can track this better. And it's called hundreds. That tells me the denominator. And then the number that we have on that place value is the numerator. So here we should have the 85 over the hundreds because that's where we land. And in other words, this is 85 over 100. This is the same thing. The place value where we land is our denominator, in this case hundreds. So it means we can trade in 85 out of 100 grid. So I'm gonna be shading that for you right now, guys. Okay, so far in here we have 10 hundredths. Now we have 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths. In here we have 40 hundredths. Now 50 hundredths, 60 hundredths, and all this, 70 hundredths, 80 hundredths, and we can only highlight 5 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is how 85 out of 100 looks like. We didn't color in these 15 units. And the question is just find the fraction. So I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to record my fraction in here. I probably found my answer already, 85 over 100. But none of the choices like that. So what do I have to do? Simplify. Great. There is a rule with the numbers that if the number lands on 5 or 0, that number can be divided by 5. Great. Dividing 100 by 5, that's kind of easy, right? Well, that's kind of easy because we can cover this 0 here. And it's like doing 10 divided by 5. And that's going to be what? 82. And then with the 0, we bring it over here. Because in reality, it was 100. Going backwards, 20 times 10 times 5, 20 times 5 gives me back the 100. Great. Then we also have to do this division. So we can do this division on the side. So right here, this division can be the long division symbol, and then I will have 85 divided by 5. And so let's do the division. 5 times what is close to 8? It needs to be times 1. So that's going to be a minus here. 5 times 1, that's going to be 5. And we do the subtraction. 8 minus 5, yes, that is 3. And then we bring down the next digit. 5 times what gives me 35? That's a 7, great. And 5 times 7 is 35, so we subtract, our remainder is a 0. Great. So when we divide 85 by 5, we get 17 out of 20. And can I divide 17 by any other number? Remember that 17 is a prime number, so it can be divided only by 1 and by itself. But I cannot divide 20 by 17 and get no remainder. It means this is our simplest form. So I'm going to put 17 out of 20. Is that answer in my answer choices? Yes, it's on choice D. So this is our answer. Awesome, guys. You found the answer. Thank you.